Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing some XRP. As you guys know, one of my favorite assets. I make a ton of content on XRP because it is one of my largest holdings next to HBAR, and I also do have some more content coming with HBAR as well. But for the most part, I do want to talk about some updates that we've seen lately. But before I jump into this video, I just want to tell you guys right now, if you guys want to join a Discord for free and learn a lot more about crypto and pretty much my holdings, price predictions, all that stuff, down in the description for free is my Discord channel, and you guys could join it. And also, I do want to know, what are your guys' main holdings for this bull run? You guys can list them down in the comments below. So let's get into this. So this tweet is coming from Ripple XRP, or XRPi if you want. It's actually Jack the Rippler. But we see, boom, Egypt's largest bank starts using Ripple for cross-border payments with a UAE currency exchange firm. And he also says, let me guess, it's RippleNet, not XRP, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why he said that, right, this little key here is people are saying that all these partnerships and all these integrations are just RippleNet. It's not XRP. But at the end of the day, when these banks are using the XRP ledger or even the RippleNet, all the fees occurred are going to be utilizing XRP. XRP will be utilized in every single way possible in terms of these bank partnerships and these enterprise use cases nonetheless. So, please stop saying that it's just going to be RippleNet, it's not going to be XRP. They are all combined in some sort of way. In the background, we could see that the RippleNet is actually running off of the XRP ledger. With XRP ledger, guess what utilizes it? XRP itself. The currency is running on the XRP ledger. So, let's read a little bit about this. All right, so we see here the National Bank of Egypt has started using the RippleNet blockchain for cross-border payments with Lulu International, a United Arab Emirates currency exchange firm. This is the first execution of Ripple since MBE, the largest and oldest commercial bank in Egypt since 1898, announced the deal with Ripple in February 2020. We see, speaking with this milestone, Hisham, I'm not going to try to mention that name actually because I'm going to butcher it anyways. You guys already know. Group head for financial institutions and international financial services, MBE, said Egypt ranks amongst the top 5 countries worldwide in terms of remittances from its overseas expatriate communities. Given the importance role remittances play in the Egyptian economy, the National Bank of Egypt is continuously aiming to develop and enhance the infrastructure which pertains to this line of business. NBE's partnership with Ripple will help to improve overall efficiency by enabling NBE to establish new alliances across wider markets with reduced cost and quicker integration time. We are very excited to announce our new partnership with Ripple. We actually see here that the remittances accounted for 8.8% of the country's GDP in 2019. In 2020, inward remittances from workers sending money back home was estimated to be $24 billion in 2020. And I know that some of these numbers, like, 24 billion doesn't seem like a lot for like a yearly estimated, amount. But when you're working with multiple CBDCs, multiple financial infrastructures, and they're all kind of doing the same 24 billion, right? Think about it like this. You have 24 billion and there's how many partnerships? Like 300, I believe, in terms of Ripple. If we do the math on that, if we do quick math, that's $7.2 trillion a year that will be utilizing RippleNet, aka the Ripple XRP ledger, and also XRP. So $7.2 trillion a year. And I did talk about the fact that they could also integrate Swift, which if they do integrate Swift, Swift does almost $5 trillion a day in terms of money moving over the system, which is huge. But we also have this tweet. This is coming from Bank XRP. We don't have to read this article because he kind of already highlighted it here, but he's saying Asia Broadband proprietary cryptocurrency exchange upgrade to add the Ripple XRP network to increase the platform's bandwidth to reduce the direct fees charged to users and the platform. And then we see here upgrade to add the Ripple XRP network, and he pretty much quotes it in the tweet. So the reason why this is huge is I think that we could honestly see this happening pretty much everywhere, right? we could see it even like John says, yep, BitTrue XRP pair fees are absurdly low. Sorry. And they are. I mean, if you are using XRP, you're paying pretty much low cost fees at a fraction of a penny. And we could see this actually happen with a lot of exchanges. Now, I know that we won't see it with Coinbase because we already know that Coinbase itself is loving the idea that they are collecting a ton of cash through their fees. But if they were to integrate something like this, it would be really good for the users at the end of the day, especially on Coinbase Pro. Like I could see keeping the same infrastructure on Coinbase, whatever, collect your normie cash off of the fees, but integrating it onto something like the Coinbase Pro exchange would be massive overall, right? But again, I thought this was very cool because you could use XRP to save a ton of cash in terms of trading with the pairs. But nonetheless, we have this other article here. Ripple client Nium partners with Tread FinTech to issue UK's first green debit card. Now, the reason why I'm even including this overall, right, is because we've been talking for so long, ever since I've been talking about, Hedera Hashgraph and also like Bitcoin whenever, the Tesla news came out before the crash to 30K. We were talking about how green some of these assets are and what they're really doing. But this is huge, right? Because we've talked about how much, debit cards and credit cards occur in terms of gas fees and stuff like that. We could actually see it right now if we go to the XRP ledger, right? If we go to the green calculator down here and we actually look at what credit cards are doing, right? So on 100 million transactions, XRP is at 790,000 kilowatts an hour in terms of energy consumption. Now Visa is doing about 80,000, MasterCard's doing 60,000. So we've already noticed that they do significantly less in terms of power. And of course, if we come down here, we know that Visa and MasterCard are doing less in terms of CO2 and also gas consumption as well. But the reason why I bring this up is because Visa and MasterCard, they are still doing, incredible amounts of gas, energy use overall. It's not as green as it could be, right? And that's why this is huge, because this is a Ripple client and they are implementing a green debit card. Now, we could see this massively adopted around the world. Now, it's nothing too crazy for, obviously XRP, but it is also still tied to the name of Ripple, and it's also good to see this happening because we could also see this, happen with cryptocurrency debit cards because we know that, cryptocurrency cards are on the rise. But I thought this was very interesting to note because we are in a world where we're marching into, a very green society. I've talked about this even with Bitcoin Cash, right? I was telling you guys, Bitcoin Cash is the digital equivalent of cash, and they are doing everything in their power to be better than what Bitcoin is. Because Bitcoin right now, yeah, it's good, but it is just not sustainable for the environment like Bitcoin Cash. Not only that, but Bitcoin Cash itself is planting trees for every single, transaction, which is cool. But this was very interesting because we could see this being utilized everywhere. I use a debit card pretty much daily, and for a lot of people who are normie individuals that don't look at stuff like this, would a lot of people know how much gallons of gas or how much energy and stuff that Visa and MasterCard utilize without you telling them? Like, it's all server based, so obviously it is using some sort of power consumption. No, absolutely not. Like, if I mention this to a lot of my friends or, a lot of individuals, they're like, there's no way that it's using that much, but it is, everything kind of makes us run efficiently by utilizing some sort of gas powered thing or energy consumption. So, for me, I think that we could see a lot of this happening. I think Nium could be huge for adoption in terms of this. But again, it's not going to do much in terms of price for Ripple. I just thought that, it's very interesting to see this because we could possibly see this, kind of come into the crypto space as well, where we utilize, an XRP card built with Nium, which would be very interesting. But last but not least, we see one more kind of article. Now, this is coming from Gold Telegraph, right? And they're saying, breaking news, countries that decide not to introduce digital versions of their currencies may face threats to their financial systems and monetary autonomy. European Central Bank, don't act surprised. And we're not. We already know, at this point, CBDCs are going to be the future. CBDCs are going to be, mainly adopted by every single country out there. It's at the end of the day, you can't avoid it. We are going to be utilizing a CBDC very soon. And the reason why is because it helps not only the government make money, because every single transaction is going to be pretty much watched. They're going to see it. It's going to be reported. So you're not going to be able to hide money or anything like that, like a lot of people have in the past. So I think that this is going to be interesting to see it happen. We already know that some sort of cryptocurrency out there, and there's a lot of talk about Ripple working on the CBDCs, which I think is actually confirmed. Now, if that is the case, that would be huge, right? We already know that they are actually teaming up with India and other countries as well to work on CBDCs. Now, we don't have any confirmation in the United States besides possible working with HBAR and Hedera. Now, I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of Hedera that is in XRP, but I do want to say right now, it wouldn't hurt to kind of diversify a little bit and get some HBAR as well, because HBAR is going to be doing insanely good things for the financial system. But the reason why I bring up this article is because we are going to see mass adoption of XRP in some sort of way in terms of the financial system. It's inevitable, right? Because XRP, for what it is, it's going to be utilized because of how scalable it is, how cheap it is, and how fast it moves. We're already seeing the adoption come into place, right? And a lot of focus is not on it. A lot of people are talking about it. I mean, obviously, you guys are watching this video, so you know about it. But how many people, if you actually talk to them out on the street, or if you talk to your friends or anything like that, how many people do you know that know about XRP? I mean, everybody knows about Bitcoin. You mention Bitcoin to anybody, and they know, right? But if you mention XRP, nobody knows about XRP too much, right? I know a lot of normies know about ADA and Cardano, but this isn't Cardano. This isn't ADA. This is XRP at the end of the day. We know what XRP is. We've researched it since 2013. We've been talking about it forever now. Me personally, I've been talking about it ever since I started my Twitter. And it's going to be one of those giants that you're going to want to hold for years to come. This could be one of the biggest assets to hold in the next 5 years. I think it's going to be massive even this year, right, for the utility run. But that's just my overall opinion. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on XRP in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. And you guys could also join the Discord down in the description below for free. Nonetheless, I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.